Alright, I'm going to show you how you can create your own animated GIF graphic. I'm going to open up Photoscape. I'm going to go over to where it says Animated GIF. I'm going to click on that. It will open up the screen page through here. It shows all your files over here. Like your pictures and stuff. I'm going to open up cars. He'll drop down, have all your cars menu or whatever. You're going to click on it and hold the click and then just drag that image over and drop. Alright, now what you do is just pick random photos or whatever, or if you want to create it customly. And each photo you add will change the time frame about when it will actually change. So as you add more files, you have to accommodate the view screen or whatever. Alright, so now, and you can also change the backgrounds. You can change the files. You can change where you want the images to show up in the actual frames, because this is actually a frame around the image. You can change the effects of how it slides. You can change the time frame. You can have them scroll to the left, scroll to the right. You can have them blink, convert to the background, which currently right now is the background is white. You can have the background to be black. You can also convert the file where it fades to black, and it can also fade to white. Let me see, I'll just do one of these. You can change all through here by changing the resize ratio. You can see the image just went to that size. You can make them smaller. You can make them full screen. You can have them to stretch the whole page, which is not recommended unless you're having a really big website and you just want to have massive photos going back and forth. I mean, you can change the size so they are almost supersized up to 300%. You can change how fast they go. The smaller the number, the more frames per second it will go through, which is 1 by 100 seconds. So that was currently going at 0.50 seconds per frame, and now I just change it to 40. So the smaller the number you go, which is right here, the smaller number you click on, the faster the images will slide. I'll just put it to 15, and now I'll just change that. Now you can see how fast those are going back and forth. You can change them so they slide up, slide down, have no effect, so they're just random fast viewing pictures. And then once you do a preview, that's pretty much the same thing. It just doesn't show the excessive parts to around the frame. And once you do that, basically it shows each one with, oops, sorry, hold on. Each one with the amount of seconds that goes through. And then once you save the file, you can open it back up. And what I'll do is I'll just close out of this real quick. I'll open it back up, but I'm just trying to explain how you can actually do your own animated graphics called animated GIFs, or GIF files, or whatever. I'm going to open up some of my animated graphics that I've done, and they show up as a regular picture. Okay, this is what's really interesting. They show up as a regular picture, and then once you drag it on here, it will show the actual graphics about how it moves, and you can also alter it. Now, this is one of them that you can download as well, but right now I'm just showing some of the graphics that you can do. I'll close this out. That's the thing about when you want to edit this. You do actually have to go up to the top, which is all the frames, each picture that was inputted, and delete every single one of them to create a new one. Now here's a new one I just did using 3 different pictures. And the pictures, these I edited with Photo Impact 11 and Photo Impact 10 Professional, both of them professional, where you can create that, just type in a text, save the image as, and then rotate it so that, and then save it again, so that once you create each one of these, it's all the images you had to put in for it to make an animated GIF like this. And you can even change the effect, so it's like a page down format. You always want to save your original, the original GIF file that you did, so that when you recreate it, you copy it and save it as a different file. Like I put it as email GIF, and then you can always change it and put email GIF 2 slide or something like that. Trying to think which other ones I've done. Alright, now I'm going to close all these ones out again. Sometimes it's easier just to close out the whole thing and just open up a new file. Or it's easier to just go up to the top and go to Photoscape and then just click on Animated GIF again. This is another one. You can see, you can resize this to average text. I just resized it so it was that size. That's a positive and a negative graphics that you had to save each one of those as individual frames. And after so much time, it does get a little bit annoying. Close that out. Alright, that's some of the graphics that you can do. I even have a couple other ones too that were Mortal Kombat characters. These are pictures of Mortal Kombat characters that you can make them so they're moving like Flash. See that? You can do any one of them. I mean, you can even add pictures and have more movement so that you can do that. I mean, these photos right here, when I first did them, they were that big. They were literally about an inch tall, and as with this software, you can resize all those images so now they're really tiny. That's about the size that they originally were for the size that I created them as for the images. Now I can resize them to have full-scale images just like that. And if you want them to go faster, you can do that too. I mean, each one of those are set for 8 seconds, 11 seconds, and 10 seconds. You can make them so they're really, really fast. See, now I just did that so that all those combined is one solid graphic that changes. I mean, I can change so that